Hi cherries, it's Jessica here from A Cherry on Top, and today I'm using the Brave and Bold collection, which is found in our March cherry box, to create a traveler's notebook. If you haven't made a traveler's notebook before, it is super quick and pretty easy, so here is how you do it. You're going to start by cutting down your paper. I measured a traveler's notebook that I already knew would fit my notebook. So this I cut to 8 1/4 by 9 1/2. So all of my 12 by 12 pages I cut into that. And then I had this butterfly paper that I didn't want to cut off the wings of, so instead I fussy cut around the edge, and I figured that would make a fun, different, detailed page. The next step is to fold all of these pages in half, and when you're folding them, you want to make sure it's a nice firm edge, and I like to go over it with a bone folder just to make sure they're really flat. The flatter the better, because then your pages will sit a little bit nicer too. Next, I wanted a rounded corner on all of my pages, so I used this little corner rounder and cut them all. Next, you want to stack up all of your pages one on top of the next and have that center fold all line up. Now I am making measurements 1 inch apart, and this is where I will be sewing them together. You don't have to have this at 1 inch. You can have it even at 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, or you could even just have 3 or 4 holes along your whole spine. I just decided to do 1 inch for this project. My next step was to punch holes using this little tack, and I did that so it's easier when I get to sewing. Now you need some embroidery thread. This is some black. You can use whatever color works with you though. And you want to cut it a little bit longer than twice the length of this book, and give yourself a little bit extra string so you can easily tie it. Now this might look like it's complicated, but once you get going, it really isn't. I started in the middle. You can start on the outside or on the top, and you just want to go to the next available hole and continue going that way, weaving in and out and in and out. And when you reach the end, you're just going to circle around the corner of the book and then weave in and out the other way. If you do this right, at the end you'll have each stitch completely covered, so it just looks like a line of thread on both the front and the back. This is also a very forgiving project, because if you start messing up, you can just pull out your thread and try again, like you haven't ruined your book. If you need, you can also slow down this video or pause it and just take your time with it. But like I said, I think you'll be able to catch on pretty quickly once you get it going. Now I am knotting it, just giving it a double knot, and then I'll also add a dab of glue on this knot just to make sure that it's really not coming apart. This thread I used was a little bit plasticky, so I was worried about it unraveling, so the dot of glue just makes sure that it's not going anywhere. And that's really it for the basic construction of this book. From here you can do whatever you want. You can use this for journaling. I'm going to use it more as a scrapbook, traveler's notebook. There's a lot of different options. I know I like using traveler's notebooks for scrapbooking, those photos that you might not want to spend time doing a 12 by 12 layout on. And the layouts that I'm making in here are really, really quick. Each took maybe like 10 minutes compared to more like an hour when I make a 12 by 12 layout. So you can decorate it and have fun with it, and I'll be putting this in my traveler's notebook along with my other notebooks. I just think that this collection is so fun. This is the first project I've made with it, and I'm already excited to start working on my next project and filling up this notebook. So here's a look at a couple of the pages that I started. I'm only 3 pages in so far, but I'll be posting more throughout the month, so make sure to check that out, and also make sure to subscribe to receive the cherry box. This is the March cherry box, and you have until February 25th to subscribe. Thanks for watching.